5, 4, 3.
We're live.
We're live now. Hey!
Grappling Dad's back again.
Professionals.
Yeah, look at us go. Be jealous.
5, 4, 3, 2. Wait a minute.
Nope. Nope, not going to happen this time. Oh, wait, we're live.
Yeah. Am I not supposed to be drinking? Were you making fun of my drinking? Should I not drink on the show?
You can drink.
Where's my coffee?
It's a Monster. Where's your coffee? You said no.
Then I said yes after you complained that I said no.
I was setting up the show.
Oh. I thought maybe it was running now or something.
No.
He looks more like a producer than he does a barista. So.
Thanks, I think.
Actually, I don't know. You kind of look like a barista. Do you work at Starbucks in your free time?
I should. I would
think
love it.
That would be nice,
I
actually.
would love it. I got to figure out how to make this mic longer.
Yeah, you do. You're kind of creeping over. We're in a new place.
Yeah.
What do you want to do first? You want to talk about the new place or do sponsor real quick?
I'm going to just say what the
do
show's...
sponsors? Or no, do that.
Okay.
What's
I got to hook him. I got to hook him.
You got to bring him in with the topic.
I seen that on a How to YouTube show. Right. We're
so good at this.
You got to set a hook within the first 10 seconds.
10
otherwise
seconds?
they click off.
Oh, well,
we already
effed.
passed that,
right.
so we'll get better at it.
Effed.
The science behind how training martial arts can slow down aging. We're going to talk about why that's bull.
That sounds like utter horse hooey.
Mm-hmm.
I thought you two would have a lot to say about that.
Yeah. I have aged so fast the last 5 years.
I think Austin here just sent that as clickbait to us. Like,
yeah,
that's a lot.
I had to read it.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I got to read this.
Yeah.
I picked out specific bullet
It was
points.
good. It was good.
Thank you.
I think they're talking about Tai Chi in this particular article. It has to be.
It can't be
It's not
jujitsu. Not even close.
It's Muay Thai, because I don't think age well.
Excuse me, did you get kicked in the face? You look younger today.
It's kickboxing. It's fine.
I kicked the old out of you.
It'll make you age well. It won't have CTE or nothing. It's great.
Oh, no, nothing. It's good for you.
Yeah,
it's like vitamin C.
Yeah, this article
Get as much as you can.
This slows down like the aging and Alzheimer's and stuff like that. Like, what martial art are you talking about? Like the non-contact ones, or
it definitely is not the one that constantly restricts blood flow and oxygen to your brain.
We're literally
definitely cannot be that one.
We're giving each other mini strokes every time we do jiu-jitsu. No, it's fine. This is fine.
Do you see the veterans in our sport?
Yeah.
Because they look like they're an alien. Fingers going like 17 different directions.
Yeah, usually you see old people in the sport is because they started when they were 75.
Exactly. Like, oh, it's great for me. When did you start? Last week.
Yeah. Curler's going to be so mad. He's like, no.
Yo, he's going to hate us. So great.
We're right, though.
And tell me how your back is there, Curler. Tell me how your knees are doing.
Yeah. Well, I can talk about my knees.
No, you can't. Your knees talk for themselves.
They really do.
Yeah, it's disgusting. Anyway, sponsors. All right.
Sponsor.
So at some point, I think we should have something that says Top Mount Apparel and then Grappling Dad's here.
Well, I've got the painting.
We got the painting, which is awesome. What's her name again?
Christy Pelfrey.
Christy Pelfrey. Awesome. Like, seriously, I thought that thing was printed.
Yeah.
It's over there, guys. It's fine.
Not a sponsor, but check her out.
She doesn't matter. Yeah, she is a sponsor. She
I guess
freaking painted shit for us.
You can't just
might
do
as
one
well
thing
be. She's
no,
freaking awesome.
Yeah,
anyways, but
I
want her to get more shit. That was, that was really cool.
The tumblers too.
Oh yeah.
You guys got
Roy's
some
wife,
tumblers,
but I don't know Roy's wife. Like, I know her name, but I forget the name of the thing.
Me
every
and G
time.
Crafts.
Me and G.
Me and G Crafts.
Me and G Crafts. Check it out. I actually got one for my tattoo artist.
Nice.
If you saw the one that was the Halloween one with Jason Voorhees and all that shit.
Did you give that in place of payment?
No.
Here's a tumbler.
No.
Thanks for the tattoo.
No, he's a friend of mine, Dick.
Gotcha. What? I didn't know that. You just said you're a tattoo artist.
I'll freaking come across to here.
Sponsors.
Okay, anyways. I'll kill Austin later. It's fine. I can't. It's at his house.
Yeah, you're screwed now.
Anyway,
Damn it.
Yeah.
All right. So Top Mount Apparel, topmountapparel.com. Please check them out. We love them. I think the boys both have it on. I do not.
I do under here. But I'm cold.
Yeah, that one's the Grappling Dads. It's in red. Please check it out. Then we have Jiu-Jitsu. It's not karate, which is my favorite shirt, partially because I came up with it. But it is from the show, and also the hat from Austin is wearing. Check them out. Anything that you use.
Oh, party foul, Paul. Damn, bro. We're not in your house anymore.
So here's our hat. Please buy it. There's still some left in stock. Not a whole lot, actually, because we didn't buy a bunch. But anyways, here's your hat back, sir. But please support the show. Support Top Mount. GD10 at checkout will save yourself a few dollars. And who's the guy that bought both shirts?
Mark.
Mark,
Go Mark.
best friends right now. I mean, we
Hero.
like you guys that buy one of them, but when you buy both,
Ballers.
baller. And honestly, you'll love the shirts. They're super freaking comfortable.
nice.
They're honestly my favorite shirts to wear. So, not evidenced by this. It's laundry day. So
Again, it was
showed
laundry
that
day
last
last week.
I know. I'm consistent.
Apparently
Sunday's
laundry day,
freaking
Sunday.
laundry day. Sorry, you have two people that work full time. My wife was working 2 nights till after 10 o'clock at night.
Ew.
Yeah, so I found out your wife works like down the road from me.
Yeah, like literally down the
And I
road.
said, hey. Well, she said this a long time
Carpool.
ago. We should get lunch. And I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, COVID. I don't go into the office anymore. I was in the office all last week, and I said, yo, let's get lunch. Left me on red. Didn't respond.
Oh.
I'd like to throw her under the bus right now and mention it. Yeah, she saw the message.
And then she did this.
No, her honest thing was she goes, I just don't want to tell him no because I've given him so much shit. She's given him so much shit about like, oh, you still want to do lunch with me? And she's like, no, I'm too busy too.
She's too busy, yeah.
Felt
I see.
bad.
Being left
So
on
was
red
it?
is better.
Yeah, I was like, oh, sorry.
So I waited to call her out on a podcast because I'm an adult.
You should. That's what we do. You have a platform to call people out. You use it. I've been threatened to be killed
That's
multiple times for for
right.
doing just that.
It's probably the best thing about having a podcast.
It really is. And all I get to say back is get a show. Come back with it.
That's right.
Get your own show.
Yeah,
Have-
get your own show.
have
4
us on.
people will listen to it and no one will care. What's up?
Anyway.
That's twice as many listen to us, though. They're doing pretty good.
Hey, we've got T-shirts.
I was going to say,
He goes, hey, we
Hey.
got T-shirts.
hey, we have thousands of listeners. How many people can say that? That we know personally.
I was going to say, a lot of people can say that.
Shut up.
I was gonna say,
That we know personally.
Many people.
Shut up.
I used to work in TV. I know lots of people who have
Yeah, you
thousands.
actually do. Yeah. yeah.
Shit.
You have that girl on TikTok that does the NFL thing.
Yeah, she was an intern for us. and
Yeah,
now she's,
right?
Like,
She's blown the hell
she's on E
up.
ESPN.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, she does. I got to admit, though, what she came up with and her delivery on it is really good. Why we can't figure out something like that?
Is it all on TikTok?
It's all on TikTok.
All on
but
TikTok.
Paul has more on that one than she
Than
does.
she does, yeah, but-
she's never had like an 8 million, so
No.
that's my humble brag for Paul.
Yeah, Paul's got it.
That's actually my kid.
I was going to say it's more Caden than him, but whatever. He didn't
I'm
do
like,
shit.
hey, my daughter got her ass kicked. Upload.
Upload. God, that kid was cool.
Trolls.
Yeah.
Trolls galore for that one.
Oh, man,
Yeah, it
there's,
really
there's
was.
so much fodder on the comments. We should just run down the comments and reply to all of them. I probably have 6 months worth of TikToks if I just replied to every stupid comment.
We kind of did that.
A
No,
little bit,
yeah, but he means on TikTok.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I don't have the login for that one.
Gotcha.
Is anybody watching the show? Are we doing this live or no?
We,
I don't know what we're doing. Are we here? What's going on?
why do you think this is all set up? Yes, it's live.
I don't know. That records stuff.
Yeah, but like, what do you think?
Is there anyone on there?
There was a couple.
Now there's not.
So, full disclosure, I have eliminated Wi-Fi from my iPad and my phone just to make sure the signals go into the computer.
Well played.
Oh.
So I don't know. There was 2 people watching the countdown, so I'm assuming there's still people there.
Well, if you're on there, go ahead and mention if you like the new setup. I want to know. Because right now, I can do the running man, and no one knows.
They can kind of see your knees moving.
A little. That
Yeah,
needs to
but
go up.
As long
on.
as I can't see her feet.
Yeah,
Now
my
that
feet,
I'm
because
looking at the shot, I got to work on the shadows for Paul. He's got a big old shadow behind him. The light.
Oh yeah, you do.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Oh, you could do.
Shadow puppets? we'll get there.
No. Okay. Anyways, are we ready for the
No,
show?
let's do this.
We're 30 minutes in. Are you ready?
All right. The science behind how training martial arts can slow down aging. No, this is legit. It's science.
It's a comedy
It's
read.
science, and it's on the internet, so it's true.
Everything on the internet's true.
The science is clear, Kev. Regular fitness activities are good for your health. It decreases your risk of developing a variety of neurodegenerative and cardiovascular diseases. You like that? I nailed it. And
Yeah.
prolongs your life. Period. Yeah, don't.
I
no,
made this
you-
rundown so you didn't have to read, and here you are reading.
Hold on.
Oh, were we supposed to just talk about it?
It's fine.
Hold.
What are you doing?
I want to read what the word he just skipped was.
No.
no,
He
no.
was supposed to pause for a period because I'm
Yeah.
reading along with him.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah, I thought it was a comma because my eyes are old. So, excuse me, young whippersnapper. All right. Scientific studies also indicate that regular exercise delays a cognitive decline associated with aging. Seniors who live active lifestyles and engage in physical
Seniors.
activities Like running, swimming, and martial arts usually have better memories and verbal learning abilities than sedentary people in their age. So I get it.
Okay, I get that.
Yep.
I really do. Because it's true. My father, 76, just turned 76. And he is just as somewhat sharp because my dad forgets everything like I do. He's very similar to me.
So nothing's changed.
So nothing's changed, which is pretty impressive at 76. But he's, out doing something every day. He still plays antique baseball at 76 years old. Does all these things. Plays pickleball. Anybody?
Yeah.
I heard it's
I've
fun.
never played it, but there's a lot of people who play it at their tennis club.
It's supposed to be super fun, I guess. The paddle looks stupid.
I'm gonna pass
I hate
dog.
the sound.
Yeah, the sound of it's terrible. I have heard that. Like tennis sounds good, but whatever. Fun. Anyways, but he's 76 and still doing really well. Like he's actually healthier now than he was probably 15 years ago.
Nice.
Pretty cool.
Yep. They got.
So
good
I
point.
agree with that. However, what martial art are you talking about?
Tai Chi, obviously the best one out there.
Well, it could be any of the others. Most of them don't deal with even their sparring is sparring. Our sparring is technically murder in some places. Yeah, it's assault.
That goes back to the culture of the gym you go to, because I think jiu-jitsu can be excellent.
It could be.
Yeah,
because it's going to keep movement and it's going to keep definitely flexibilities.
Right.
Oh, yeah, huge if you did it right.
I think at a certain age, I don't even want to say that, you should always be able to pick your training partners and not feel bad about it. Like, look,
but you can't.
So
without feeling bad, Austin, can you?
Austin has no reason to. He's young and virile.
But he's not. List your injuries.
I'm not that young, bro.
He's not that
I
young.
look like I'm 22. I'm not.
He's not.
He's a baby.
Compared to you, maybe. Just because I don't have kids yet.
Well, Shannon's the same age as you, right?
She's 27. About to be 28.
Wow, so she's a little younger than you.
Yeah.
Is that a bad
They're
thing?
babies.
No. Well, my wife's 6 years younger than me, so you're doing good.
Come at it.
No, so, and you guys both look, you're like 18 years old to me because we're that old.
It's weird.
Yeah.
Coaching high school kids, and I'm like, you look like you're 10.
Yeah, it's weird, right?
You ever see new kids
My daughter's
driving?
friends, I'm like, huh?
Yeah. When you see a
5?
12-year-old driving a car, like, oh no.
Yeah, it's weird, right? Well, you saw my daughter,
Yeah, it's not right.
Addie, driving in my truck. I'm like, this just looks stupid.
can't
You
even
look
see
like
over
you're
the steering wheel.
5 and you're driving a truck. Yeah, she's going to kill somebody. But anyways, yes. Yes.
We're off the rails already.
Moving
Yeah,
on.
we're always off the rails. That's the show.
It's true. I have a problem with this prolonging your life, because we were just talking before we started recording. Like, if you had someone who rolls hard and you're 70 plus years old, that's gonna mess you up.
Oh, yeah, there's no doubt about it. Your body's just not equipped to do that.
It shouldn't. Man, it's tough for me because it shouldn't be like that.
Well, no, it shouldn't be
if-
like that in
if-
any gym, but there's gyms out there.
Like, I know. Like, if Austin, I want all the gyms to be cool enough to make this a true story, because I want this to be true, and it can be true. Absolutely,
I think
it can absolutely
95%
make you
of
healthier.
gyms would be able to do this. But there's that 5% they're just a comp gym or whatever. The coach is just
Yeah, they just want to see how tough they are, or prove how tough they are. And,
Yeah.
make everybody as tough as them. It's just like, no, dude. Like,
I don't think they would do it against an old person though. But you never know.
you never know.
Never know. I've seen a few stories about black belts getting in a whole hell of a lot of trouble lately, so that's great.
That's sad. Yeah, don't.
What? Yeah.
It's one of the. I believe in jiu-jitsu.
I do
think
too.
I think it's the best martial art. I think it's the whole list of things they say that are healthy for you on this article. I think is true.
Yes.
done correctly. So if you get the right gym, okay, let's say you're 60 years old and you're like, you know what, I just retired. I need a hobby. I've been listening to some Jocko Willink or some Joe Rogan, and definitely not us.
No.
Because that doesn't happen.
No.
And you're like, I really want to try this. I've always wanted to. Maybe they wrestled when they were kids, and you're like, I need something to do. So they go in here. And then they join like a comp gym that gives zero regard for their well-being. Like you screwed up, right? But if they go to a gym with good culture, it can be so
well. Like if you
good for
came,
them.
let's use ours as if you came to our gym, you would have old people like me and Paul, not as old as you, but definitely willing to commiserate and roll
Right.
appropriately
Yeah.
to not even abilities, more just
to save their
ableness.
right. Yeah. We'll roll we'll roll appropriately for the person.
Yeah, exactly.
Like whoever we roll with, it's appropriate. So the problem we see a lot, or the problem I see, I'll speak to myself, is you'll get somebody small, like a small young lady that doesn't know what they're doing, but maybe they're tough. Maybe they played sports and they're good, and then a blue belt's like, oh, I can't be manhandled by a new person that I don't know. So then they just ramp it up. Well, the new person doesn't know what's going on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
So then they have to match and exceed and prove
And then
themselves.
they think that's the culture of the gym, and that's what you do.
Yeah.
And it's not what you do.
Well, that's what happened to a friend of mine. She joined a gym, and she's
Mal. Yeah.
very athletic, very strong. I mean, she's
She could bench press me, I think.
No,
she is awesome.
she's legit strong.
Yeah.
Can she bench 155?
Probably
ease.
can, dude.
Yeah, 10 times.
She was a college athlete. She's a badass,
Yeah,
dude.
she won a fitness competition.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
She could
she's
probably-
legit.
Cool.
You
Yeah.
didn't.
Feel worse about yourself.
I hate her already. Cool. And it's just because of Paul. I don't know anything about this
Yeah.
woman, but I hate her because of Paul.
That's
yeah,
fine, that's fine.
it makes sense.
Yeah. You know what?
It's happened before.
I think if they rolled, it'd be a fun roll.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Yeah, it would be fun. Well, I'll set it up.
But she's
Set it up.
terrible.
Let's YouTube it.
Yeah, she's terrible.
yeah,
At like giving up, so she kept coming when she got hurt.
Yeah.
She did. I was like, why are you still here?
well, here's what happened. Like
I felt so bad for her.
well, we talked a little bit about does it suck being a small person in jiu-jitsu?
And that was the thing. It wasn't
yeah.
that she was a woman, which we've covered. She could handle herself
Right.
just fine, coordination, power wise, not a problem. Size wise, though, she is not a big person.
Yeah, when you weigh barely over $100,
Yeah.
and then you're rolling with somebody that weighs 250, and they're like, oh, she's doing pretty good. Let's squash that. And now her shoulder is wrecked.
Literally, that's
for
what
life.
happened.
Yeah, like it's wrecked.
Yeah.
Because somebody had to prove something and couldn't.
And she
have
came
her
a few
win.
times
Yeah.
after that too, trying, and
Yep.
every time her
Yep,
shoulder
yep.
just effed.
Yep, she wanted to get good. She's like, look, she's a cardiologist, and she was, I gotta work. So
Yep.
this can't be it.
She's smarter than us.
So again, it can be very, very good unless you roll with the wrong people, because you have a gym culture that doesn't cater to the new people enough to get them to a certain level where they understand.
Yeah,
Does that make sense?
Yeah,
Like,
well, yeah, they don't get the culture instilled in them
Yeah.
early.
right. And it takes everybody's a little bit different, but for everybody it takes a little bit of time to say, hey, this is what we do here, and I'm going to roll and show you what it's supposed to feel like, and get enough knowledge before you just kind of get thrown to the wolves.
Yeah.
And the wolves should be nice enough to understand, hey, we're not gonna break our new toys.
Well, and it's so for this. I think this article is good because it applies to everything. It's not just old people that it's applying to. Like, it's applying to us. It's applying to Austin, who's younger than us. That if we did it right that whole time, yeah, it's going to make our lives longer and better. It will. It'll keep your like they said, mentally. It'll keep you sharper. It's mind chess. It really it's great to do. But the only problem is we all go through this culture thing, and you get bumps in the road.
Yep.
Like for me right now, our gym's great. The guys are great. It's just there's a lot of new people and a lot of new blue belts that are bigger and stronger than me. And if anybody's rolled with me, I don't really have any strength to use. So it's more just I try to flow around and have a good time, and I'm getting smashed. And I'm starting to realize, and it's not a complaint, but I'm starting to realize these guys want to beat me because I'm that old blue belt. I've been there a long time. Everyone knows even if they don't know who I am, they know I've been there a long time. And I did a pass on someone during a drill, and you could tell how pissed they were that I did it because I was only supposed to be defending, but I thought it would be funny to do it, so I did it. It's the simple one. Like, it's like 1 up, 1 down guard pass, right? So you just have to hold guard or try to get to full guard, and then you move on, rotate, right? Just keep moving. And I don't want to get off my ass because I'm lazy as shit. So I just try everything I can to get to full guard. So I'll just pull full guard from the ground, and they're standing. I'll suck up onto them just to be a dick. Well, what that does is it puts them off balance because they really don't want that to happen. So I just grab their feet and do the standard bump over. I did it like 3 people in a row. 2 of them were pissed because partially I wasn't doing the drill right because I was trying to, I didn't need to do the sweep, but you could tell how mad they were because they really wanted to beat me. Up until that point, they're sitting there pushing and pulling and trying to get past my guard. All the hell, I'm like, this is a drill, and I don't care this much. So, but that's not going to lengthen my time going through life in general, but jiu-jitsu for sure. If I have to, defend my belt all the freaking time, and it could just be in my head. I'll admit that. I don't know.
Yeah,
but
well, there's a lot of questions about defending the belt too.
Yeah,
like people think that if I have a certain belt or even however many stripes, like you have to prove every single time you roll that you're worth it.
Yeah,
and that just
it's a horrible mindset. Yeah, and that's what this is all coming back to on this. This is this article, I guess, or information. Austin sent it to us.
Well,
we're confused.
So
you get organized, we get confused.
So let's say that. Let's say that it's a good culture, right? You go to a good school, a good culture, everything.
It's a good. Our gym is a good culture. It really is. I'm not even complaining about the guys that were doing this. It's just you can tell there's a difference between they roll with me and then when they're really trying to learn something. So there's just a difference. But we have a good culture.
Yeah, if you're
if an older person came into our gym, we're going to take care of them. Go ahead.
If you're rolling to win during a drill, like there's issues there.
Yeah, don't care. It's a drill.
Let's say that the culture's good. Everybody's just trying to learn and help each other. Then absolutely, like this is going to cognitively.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Really good for longevity because basically it's like learning chess, but you're being physical and active and moving.
Yeah, it's perfect.
It's the best of both
it's
worlds.
Literally perfect. They have that. I wish I remembered her name. The blue belt. She's in her 80s, I do believe.
Oh, she just won the...
Yeah, she just won the seniors.
I know what you're talking about,
yeah. I wish I could remember her name.
I know, because she's super, and you watch her, she knows her shit. And I've seen other women that of, like, our age and older that are all of a sudden coming out of the woodwork, but like, I've been doing this shit for years. Watch me. It's like, oh, that's awesome.
I think the great thing about joining when you're older, typically not always, because you always have the people that, get older but don't grow up.
Yeah.
But typically, me being 42 compared to me being 22, the mindset going in.
Oh, yeah, totally different.
Everybody says the same thing. Like, I wish I knew then what I know now.
Oh, yeah. I think that's so, like, you can say that probably of anything.
Anything, yeah.
But this especially. Yeah. Because if I knew a lot more than what Paul did because Paul taught me. However, there's still things I did that were so dumb. I was like when I came back from injury and I went for 2 months and Paul's like, dude, you're rolling like a douche. I'm like, damn it. Because I was getting hurt, and it was my damn fault because I was just defending myself tense like a psycho. So that's something I had to learn. It's like when you come back, you have to have that thing in your head. I'm okay. I'm rolling with people I know, and we're good.
Yep.
But
when you're
but
rolling,
I didn't know I was rolling like a douche.
Yeah, when you're rolling scared, it's not.
It doesn't work, and that's what I was. I was rolling scared, not of getting beat. I didn't give a crap. I don't know. Austin's beat me, and if I let Austin beat me, I don't care.
Go, Austin.
Yeah, Austin, you're so good at this game.
He's on his phone, like whatever.
Well, no, I'm looking at the.
He's like checking on Amazon. He's like
the grandma of 6 who competed. Her name is Elaine Byersdorfer.
Yeah, that's her. That's so cool.
She's 70. She's
70.
She rolls.
I guess 80 would be a little stretch.
She's been rolling for decades, apparently.
Yeah,
obviously not like hardcore, but she's doing it. And she's a blue belt. She started training. Wait a second, that's not right. The thing contradicts itself.
In 1946,
she's been training 2 years ago.
Yeah, I was gonna say if she's a blue belt, obviously she hasn't been rolling for decades.
So she did judo for a long time.
Oh, so she's a badass in general.
There should be Here's my rub against people that are like national wrestlers and judokas, and you know what I mean.
Yeah,
they come in, they're like, "Oh, I'm brand new white belt." They should have an asterisk. They need an asterisk.
Yeah, there's a
belt.
meme out there for that.
Is it really?
Yeah, there's a meme out there. It's a white belt with an asterisk on it. Yeah, that sounds about right.
That happened to Q his very first tournament.
Really?
He gets in there, and Jamal was there, and he goes, "I know that guy." And we're like, "How do you know Q's opponent?" It's like, he holds a MMA belt in a local.
Totally unfair.
That's fair.
Yeah. It was.
He's a white belt.
He was a white belt.
He decimated Q.
It was bad.
To be fair, Q held his own for a while.
Well, Q's super athletic, and at the time, Q hadn't even been coming that long. So for him to do anything right was amazing.
I like him. He's one of those rare breeds that just kind of like understands. Hey, I'm rolling with the old guy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Oh,
roll.
dude, he's never tried to smash.
Yeah, I like him.
Like, I was worried because I saw him roll with guys that were trying to kill him, and I'm like, because I saw the first time I ever saw him roll was at the tournament. That tournament, I'm like, oh crap.
I'm
Like,
a wrestler.
yeah, he's a wrestler, and I'm like, I can't, I just can't. I'm a wuss.
But,
that was my scared rolling time, and then I think I've rolled him like once, just because it just timing wise, but super respectful. Didn't try to kill anything. Just a nice dude.
It's so nice to find that when they come
For
in.
his age, especially.
Yeah, for
super intelligent kid. I think that has something to do with it too. Super smart guy. I love how he's a kid. He's not
stupid.
a kid, but
He's stupid.
no, he's not. You're dumb, man.
He's stupid. I don't like
He's
him.
strong as
He
hell.
and I trade Pokemon all the time. He's a great guy. I'm just
I
trying
was
to
gonna
be
say,
mean.
why
Oh
are
wait,
you
wait,
being-
wait.
why
He
are you
does
being salty?
Pokemon.
Yeah.
All right, we're done with
Change
him.
your opinion.
Move on.
He's in college. He's got nothing to do.
I
He
know,
plays
dude.
Pokemon. Leave
He's a
him alone.
good
Does,
kid.
does
He's
he
a
have an
good
original
kid.
Charizard?
Charizard, not Charizard.
See, at least you know that.
Paul just showed his age. Holy shit.
I have a 15-year-old and an 11-year-old that don't just read books.
play
Your
Pokemon.
kids are smart and read books. My kids watch TikTok and pick my nose. It's really weird. Whatever.
That's funny.
My
Your
kids.
kids end up being rich from TikTok, though.
Hell yeah. Sid probably
or
will.
Charizards?
Charizard.
So
Charizard.
I do know the name of Logan Paul because I think how do you not? Didn't he just buy one for like $200 million
Yeah.
or 200,000? I forget.
One of them went for $25K.
Yeah.
I don't know what
Oh
Logan
no,
Paul bought. but-
no, Logan Paul bought some huge pack for millions, $100,000 or some shit, and was opening them online and all that shit. I just caught it on TikTok of all things.
That's a
It's,
thing.
it's always funny. Like
It's crazy, dude.
I've been putting money in my 401k for 16 years. This guy bought a pack of
Cards for more than I have. Son of a bitch.
Yeah, but somebody bought that pack for like 10 cents or whatever
Yeah.
they go for, and then sold it for 200,000. Like,
Yeah.
what am I doing wrong in life?
There's
Like, I'm
no-
trying
well-
to, I'm
well,
trying to do
that's-
things right. and
Well,
it's
guess
just
what?
not-
People thought that would happen to Beanie Babies. Now look at them.
Right.
Funny story about that. Like they made so it went way up here, then crashed back down to to nothing.
Yeah.
And then not too long ago,
It spiked.
It spiked.
Yeah.
Again. The thing is like my wife had a few just because I
just
think everybody
randomly.
did, and we just gave them all to our kids. We
Yeah,
then
of
ripped
course.
The tags
Yeah,
off. And
so
ate them,
did
stuff
we.
Like that.
We did the same
and
thing.
then like literally a week after we gave them to our kids, and the tags got ripped off. The one that she had sold for like thousands of dollars, and we're like, of course, I would see that 2 weeks after I gave them to my
There's
kids.
probably something wrong with it, anyways. Trying to make you feel better.
I've got something that'll make you happy at the end of the show, Paul.
Oh, good.
Or whatever.
Also, there's a surprise afoot, and no one knows who is it for. Just know it ain't me. How about that? Anyone? No? Yeah.
I don't know what
I
he's
like how
talking
Paul and I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, you don't. You don't.
What are you hiding in your pants, Kip?
Oh, everyone knows when I'm hiding my pants.
There have
It's-
been studies that indicate
Hold
regularly.
on, I'll show you.
performing
It's keys to my
physical
car
activities.
because that's all that's in there.
You're giving me your truck.
It is a nice truck.
It is a
though.
nice truck. I
I
do
tried
like
to get
it.
us back on track.
Yeah, no, it's not going to happen.
There have been studies.
Anywho's, but there is just real quick. There's a surprise coming for one of the two of you. Yeah,
I think Austin's going to get it.
I don't know. Could be you, Austin. Could be you, or it could be you. It's not me. That's the sad part. It's fucking not me.
So
I got reached out to by somebody who's like, I'm gonna do this special thing for the show. I'm like, really? Not you. That's not the show then.
Well, you can't tell Paul about it because he'd fucking ruin the surprise.
you can't tell me.
No, no one can tell
I don't-
Paul anything.
I
Just
don't-
going forward.
I don't understand secrets. Like, it's like if you don't want somebody to know, just don't tell me.
I mean,
Plain
unless you
and
get
simple.
him to sign some type of document that says "Do not tell other people," he'll just be like,
No,
"It
I'll
was a
forget about
secret."
it. I'll forget it. I'll forget I signed anything. It's not even malicious. It's stupid.
No, it's not, because you literally blew
just
up
a dumb man.
Al's one. Just completely blew it up in a conversation. Like, here, this is so cool. They're doing
And then
this. I'm
everybody,
like,
then
that's
just like it got real quiet. I'm
everyone stopped. We're like,
We're live on YouTube, you dick. You can't say
like, can
that.
you
That's a
edit that out?
surprise.
He's like, it's literally live.
It's
Like it means
live.
it's already.
it's gone.
Really?
Even if I stop the feed,
Yeah, it's
there's a
still
second
out there,
delay.
buddy.
It's already out there.
Everyone loves Paul. Okay, go ahead. Back on track. Go.
right.
I had another thought and then I fucking lost it. Oh, yeah. So it's your wife's birthday?
Yes, sir.
What's the surprise? That was a test. You passed. I'm so proud. I'm so proud of it.
Do you have a surprise for her?
No.
I didn't think so. I was gonna say, I know Paul. And It's not usually how it works.
Even better.
I bought her some Big B today.
You bought her some Big B?
She likes Big B. It's cool.
She likes coffee. She does like coffee a lot.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good present for her.
See, for me,
Because she
that would
doesn't
be
splurge on that very much for herself.
That'd be a
So.
great birthday gift.
So
Just give me
I did
coffee.
get her. This sounds stupid, right? But I got her a robe. Okay, yeah, it's a fucking robe. But this is one of those really nice ones from, what's that stupid Brook? No,
Brookstone?
is that it?
No,
Brook
that
Brothers?
No, crap.
because Brookstone's that stupid
No,
wannabe.
it's got all the super fluffy, nice, overpriced stuff.
Huh.
Oh, there's
Anyway,
all-
the
there's a
robe
few
is
of them, yeah.
the robe is great though. So anyway, I got it's.
Well, at least you got her something.
Yeah. Kids got
Nice.
her some tulips.
Oh, I did see those. I saw
Yeah.
a picture of those. She didn't take a picture of the robe. She was like,
Maybe she didn't like it as much as I thought.
but
She's very polite. She'll tell me she loves it.
no, she'll
so
love it
works
because
out,
she
yeah.
gets cold all the time. So, on a separate note, I bought a toy too. One of those guns. They had the massage guns
yeah. Like
on
the-
sale at Costco,
Yeah, like
and I had a $90 rewards
Oh,
card
sweet.
from them.
is it?
It's
Free.
fucking sweet. Yeah, it was basically for just like
I got-
$10.
I got my makeshift one at home.
Yeah,
It's
you mean
fine.
see this one's cordless. It's got a 4.5 hour battery on it.
Yeah, I
It's
gotta-
got multiple foam attachments on it.
I gotta plug this in and wear earplugs.
Yeah,
Mine's awful.
it is.
Yeah.
But ingenuity abound. But yeah, it's a skill saw with a golf ball on it. It works though.
It works great.
Yeah, but this thing's sweet.
Yeah.
Go get one.
All right. Last point of whatever this is. We're working
Austin,
on.
do you have something to add that you're reading? or-
Nope, I was going to read Paul's, but go
All
for
right.
it.
So
Yeah, I
the-
thought-
the
I
last
thought-
thing
I
they
thought
talked
he was
about
gonna read stuff and then we were gonna
getting
respond.
friends.
You're bad at this.
Just, you
Just
stop
pointing it
talking
out.
over me.
I can't.
The other nice thing about the jiu-jitsu when you're older and all that kind of just the camaraderie, the friendship, getting out. People need that.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah.
So if
I think you're right.
if you find the right school and nobody's trying to jack you up, and you're learning stuff and you're getting physical, plus a lot of people make a lot of good friends in
Oh, yeah.
jiu-jitsu. So that's
Yeah, totally
that's a
agree.
huge deal. And I think it's probably true with a lot of other martial arts too. But I know personally speaking, in jiu-jitsu, it's a big deal. It's mostly very not only family oriented, but it's easy to make friends there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think it's-
from,
yeah.
from different walks of life, because you have people that do all kinds of separate stuff that you normally wouldn't meet. Because if you're a banker, you hang around bankers. If you're a machinist, you hang around machinists.
Yeah,
You know,
it's-
you just kind of like you're all in the same walk of life. Where in jiu-jitsu, you'll have bankers and machinists and doctors and lawyers, and you just get everybody. And
Yeah.
it's neat to meet different
really-
kinds of
it
people
is
that
cool.
you normally wouldn't get a chance to do. So that's, I think, a great aspect of it. And you also learn from them stuff that you normally
Oh,
wouldn't
yeah.
learn. So yeah, I think that's a good aspect of it.
Well, and the people that you meet, like Mike is currently doing redoing my basement. It's just, I'm paying him obviously, but yeah, it's I would have never met another construction guy. I'm not in construction.
Right.
I meet a plumber. I could get a plumber. That's all I could get. But met him, close friend. Now he's helping out with that. It's like, it's cool. It's
Yeah.
a family. You always hear the jiu-jitsu family, and you are. It is. It's more so. You would know better than I would because you did taekwondo. What else?
I was a kid though.
Yeah.
It's hard because I was so young. I don't remember.
Yeah, because you can't really. You just
I
got,
think I
you
quit
just got
that when I
rides
was
there.
12. Yeah, I didn't have my license, so
Yeah.
it doesn't count.
So, because that's just what I wonder too is like, would the other martial
think,
arts be? I think it would be good for you. It just do they have classes built like that for people older that could do a taekwondo or karate? I don't know.
You'd have to talk to Robert.
Robert would
He'll
know.
know.
His dad's older and he still teaches the classes, but I don't know how many people like. Yeah, that's a good question actually. Well, our martial arts better. Too bad. Right?
All right,
Everyone?
all right.
Right?
Get on with the questions.
Oh, from BJJ everything?
Yes, sir.
Ah, we got some questions.
It's my favorite part of the show now.
I do. I like it a lot.
this is great.
It's fun.
So one had 84 answers. The question was, what is one piece of advice you would give a brand new white belt? So I wrote a bunch of the answers down, and we'll see how many we can get here. So you two, what is one piece of advice you would give a brand new white belt? Walks right in the front door.
Don't roll your first day.
That's a good one.
was
That really
not,
is.
That was not one listed.
That is a good one, though.
That is a good one.
Yeah, just go in there, learn the culture, learn how the class structure works, meet some people.
Learn position.
Yeah, be
like
humble.
if,
yeah.
if your coach, because a lot of coaches will let you just kind of roll, but he'll point you out to people. Do that, but don't even roll. Just like Paul said, just ask them. Go, what the hell am I doing? And then you go, this is base.
Yeah.
This is your posture that you need to look at. This is guard. This is half guard. Those are perfect. Don't roll. It's a waste of time.
I get people that are going to be fussy about it because when I first signed up and I was a kid, I'm like, I want to fight.
Yeah.
You know? And I get it. Like, if you go in your first class and you expect to roll or fight or whatever you want to call it, you'll be really disappointed if the coach goes, no, you don't do that yet. Like, you need a few weeks of basic lessons.
It's hard to understand that at that point. I think you're right.
But I think rolling on your first day when you don't, especially the people that have never done anything like this, they're not wrestlers, they don't do judo, they don't do taekwondo, nothing. I mean, zero.
Yeah.
And they come in, all you're going to do is get hurt. Like, that's...
Well, yeah, and even if you don't get hurt because you get with upper belts that know better.
That's a good point. Like, if you have a school that doesn't let you roll with other white belts, then you're less likely to get hurt.
But it's still useless.
Yeah, but if it's useless, plus, if you piss somebody off unintentionally because you don't understand, like, you just think this is what it is.
Oh, how many times? I just got punched in the face. I always get punched in the face by new guys. And like, most of them are by accident.
Yeah.
But if you hit me hard enough by accident, in my head, it's now on purpose.
Yeah. So
something bad's going to happen.
Because you almost know. Like, there's very few people that are going to come in and hit you on purpose. They simply don't understand.
No, nobody
yet.
will.
And it takes more than, all right, you line up over here. You don't know where to line up yet. And okay, we're gonna do all these warm ups for however many minutes. Then we're gonna work on a triangle that you have no business learning.
Yeah.
And then grab a partner and roll. Like, that does you or nobody any good.
And real quick, I just want to add, you're exactly right. I think that's a really good piece. Mike is a new guy that came to the gym. His kid was doing it because his kid was getting bullied at school. So boom, came into jiu-jitsu. Nice. Perfect. And but Mike came in and he came, like, Chad's walking around. This is his first day. He's in shorts and a t-shirt, and he points at me, and Chad points at me and goes, "You can roll with Kip. Kip will take care of you. You can." And I go to him. I go, "What do you want to know?" And he goes, "I don't know anything. What should I do?" And I go, "Well." I go, "You don't need to roll." Yeah. I'm like, "This is pointless. Right. I can show you some positions." Yeah. And I did. That's all I did was show him simple positions, just concepts of things, nothing like coaching like Chad. Right. Like, I'm not going to coach him. I'm just be like, this is what you're going to feel. Yep. And I go, until you feel like you can breathe and not you muscle things, it's going to be hard. So just be ready for it. And then he did the same thing with my wife afterwards. So we got, he went to the next person. It was my wife, and he said the same thing. He was like, "I don't know what to do." Yeah, that was perfect. So that's what you should do.
I think the only I don't even want to say exception, but if the coach takes you and, like, it's your first day and you go with the coach, like, the coach can
that's different.
The coach can assess kind of where you were at in life. Yeah. And be like, okay, we're just going to work on, hey, let's do a basic shrimp, because you're going to end up in side control a lot. That people are going to lay at you. Like, here's where you're going to put your hands, and here's where you're going to put your hips, and you know what I mean? And that's the stuff. Like, just rolling, why?
Yeah, what's the point? Yeah. You don't need to know it. But, okay, so mine, Paul's was good, is calm down. Breathe. Kind of in those are together for me. And I'm sure that's on
Breathing
there.
was on there. Yeah,
probably the first one, second one, third.
Because it was on there a few times.
Yeah, because I can tell you from experience, because I started doing it again when I was injured and coming back, and I was scared rolling you hold your breath. You don't realize you're doing it, but it's just all out of nowhere. You'll just hold your breath and tense.
Right.
When you tense, you hold your breath, and it's so bad for you. And that's why so many people are like, "I can't do this. The cardio's so tough." I'm like, yeah, it's really tough to do anything if you're holding your breath the whole time and you don't know you're doing it. And when a blue belt tells you or a purple belt tells you, just breathe, it's because you're not. Don't say, "Yes, I am," because you think you are, and I'll give you that, but you're not. I promise. You can see it on people. You can feel it on people. You're like, "You're not breathing." Right. Your cardio goes to shit when you sit there and tense, hold, and then breathe.
Well, it's kind of like, it's kind of like holding buckets of water out, right?
Oh,
like for the first 10 seconds is really easy, but then you just get fatigued. Well, if you're basically treating your entire body like you're holding up buckets of water by every square inch is tight and tense, that just drains you just quick.
And it comes from not breathing through something. If you ever talk to weightlifters, big time weightlifters, they don't hold their breath when they go to lift. They're not literally. The ones that do are awesome videos that pass out and crash into things.
if you're maxing out, yeah, you're gonna need to hold your breath.
Yes.
But if you're going for 10 reps and you hold your breath the entire
Exactly.
time, yeah,
Yeah.
And this isn't max stuff. This is
No.
It's going to be a 5-minute roll.
Yeah.
So by holding your breath for any amount of time, it does you
Yeah,
no good.
and it's on and off because you're obviously breathing. I get it. You're not dead and passed out, but you're not doing it enough. You're not doing it through the motions. Whenever you're doing the motion, you're and guess what? It's gonna suck, and your cardio goes away real quick that way.
I guess my other piece of advice would be like,
You got another one?
try to lose, and by that I mean if you're trying to not lose, or if you're trying to even win, you're doing yourself a disservice. Like if you have a certain mindset of, look, I know I'm going to lose, I'm going to try to lose, but I'm just going to try to see if I can do what I was taught in whatever class. You know, the brand new, just try this thing. Otherwise, like whatever, I'll just tap out.
Yeah. So I think what I would call that for me would be tapping isn't losing.
Right.
That's what it comes down to. Tapping isn't losing in jiu-jitsu. It is if you're in a competition. But guess what? 99% of your time is dealt outside of competition.
Yeah.
So tapping is not losing. And I'm not going to say the stupid corny shit. Tapping is if you're not winning, you're learning. F off. It's it's another platitude I just can't stand. So it's because not every time I get tapped did I learn. Especially when I was new, but even now, like there's things that like people do. I have no clue what the hell you just did, and I'm not going to sit there and go, "Hey, why don't you walk that through with me?" Oh, you want to actually roll? No, I don't want to actually roll and have fun anymore. I want to go walk step for step for a move I will never be able to accomplish.
In that same vein, though, I think a lot of people, especially the upper belts, if you were to say after the fact, like, "Hey,
yes,
that thing you just caught me with, can you show me real quick
exactly
what the hell you just did?"
Oh, which I've done, but I'm never going to stop a roll.
Not
for
during
it.
the roll.
No, no, let's roll somewhere.
Plus, when
you can kill me with it 17 times. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
When you're new, it's just overwhelming.
Yeah, it is.
Like when your belt gets darker, you can kind of understand more of where you messed up, and then you just know. You're like, oh, yep, I let this stuff go. Like the last time I rolled with Paul Elliott, and he got me to Chimera. Like I pride myself on not being Chimera anymore because I got Chimera like every 30 seconds when I first started.
Yeah,
so like, I got to fix this, and he just did it in such a way like it just didn't matter what I did. Well, but I can walk back through and be like, oh yeah,
that's
here,
where it was.
That's where I screwed up, and I could tell. So, but it just takes time before you're able to do that. But when you're new, just just learn positions, learn very basic stuff. You know, try to like keep your rolls like very concise. Like we're just gonna do guard passing, or we're just gonna go from side control to escaping, and then go back, and just keep it small.
Yeah,
you know what I mean,
and have fun. Yeah. Like enjoy getting swept. If you're not trying to fight every last bit of it, getting swept, honestly, is fun. It's hilarious because you go from thinking, yeah, I got this sweet base, I'm going to stay here, to literally flying through the air. It's like, this is cool. I've been swept really fun ways.
So that's a good point. So when you're brand new and you roll with blue belts, it's probably just going to hurt to get beat up. But when you roll with like brown and black belts, that's like... I just lost in so many different ways, but it was fun entire time. Like they just did it, never getting hurt, never getting squished. It was just kind of like they're playing marionette with me, and I'm like, how?
Yeah.
But you can't do that until you're pretty high level.
So
if you're brand new, want to make sure you don't get hurt. Like they're so good that they can keep you from hurting them, and they can keep you from hurting yourself. And they've been in it so long that they're going to take less offense if you do something stupid just because they're so used to it.
And they also, exactly, they know how to deal with people that have no clue what they're doing. Like rolling with Croyler when I first started was one of the funnest experiences I've ever had. No knock on Chad at all. It was just different. Yeah. And Chad's brown belt. And, well, when I started with Chad was purple belt. Yeah. So, it was just different because Croyler just made me feel so stupid in the most fun way possible.
Yeah, there's a difference between somebody like us that does it, for a few years. You know what I mean? Like you're an 8 or 12-year black belt. You're like, you're good. You're legit. You're not taking anything away. Compared to like somebody that did it since they were 3 in a family that invented it. Like,
it's a little different. Yeah, it's not fair. And he's also, like, regardless of what Croyler would tell you, because he isn't the strongest dude. I've seen him. He's just not like... built that way. He's not built to be super strong.
He's not a fellow clang and banger.
No, because he's smart. And
we need to get him a clang and bang shirt.
We need to get you a gym.
Oh, I've never even worn mine. I should probably wear that in so you guys can punish me.
Really
next episode.
Okay, I'll wear it in next episode because I saw it this morning, but I was working downstairs, so I'm like, I don't want to
It was
before
in
I
the
come
laundry
in.
because he's worn it so
No,
many times. He had to
no,
wash it.
I guarantee that thing's crisp.
This is a new favorite shirt. Like, it fits so nice.
If it came in plastic, it
Yeah.
would still be in plastic.
That's funny.
I'll tell you that right now. My wife's like, it's a nice shirt. I'm like, you can have it. As soon as I punish myself by wearing it.
I just need to wear it.
It's got a
one time.
platitude on it right there. It's everyone's like, oh yeah, it's a big deal, dude. It's a shirt. No, it offends me at a very,
deep
very
personal-
personal level. I don't. If you listen to the show, you know. But
write a blog, start a Facebook post. Like
it'll all be misspelled,
It will.
and no one will know what it means.
All right, let's move on. Next
well,
question.
some of the ones that were listed
Yeah.
in the chat were keep showing up.
Oh, that's the standard. You know.
Yep.
Remember 10% of each class? That was a little unique to me.
It's very specific.
Yeah.
Th-
Like, how do you remember
I think
10%
you want-
of
Real
base?
quick, I hope you remember more than 10%.
I get the idea. Just take something from
Yes,
each class.
yes.
Yeah.
But
I like that. I like take something from each class as an improvement. Better than 10%.
nope,
You're-
I took 11. Shit.
Shit, I'm screwed. I hit 9%. Can I have my money back?
Journal.
I like the journal.
Right. So
If you're
I
the type
su-
of person that can do it, it's good.
I wish I could journal. I'm not like I'm not good.
That's the only way I got a purple belt. Like seriously, if I didn't write it down
Good.
and write it out, there's no way.
But it's funny because I can't. If I wrote it out, it wouldn't help me at all. But I can remember if you show me like a few times. I can. That's a skill I have. But however, I can't journal with shit. And I really, really wish I could because I've seen other people's journals, Jesse's.
Oh, yeah.
I've seen
Morgan.
Croyler's, Morgan's, my wife's. I'm just like, oh wow, that's impressive.
my
I
problem
just
is
can't do it.
Jesse's is so freaking big and in depth that it kind of like scares me.
No,
I'm like,
yeah.
I can't do that.
Have you seen Croyler's?
No.
Oh, that'll make your mind explode.
Oh,
It will.
fuck.
It's color coded, and it goes from an idea or a technique and goes boop.
Oh, I
He
remember
said-
you guys reading one of those.
Yeah,
he sent
it's
me-
insane. He sent it to us.
7.4.3.1.1.
Yeah, and he sends it to you, and it makes sense. That's the scary part. Even if you're stupid, it makes sense. But it's like, there's no way my mind worked like that to get that into that form. Yeah, that would blow your mind. But yes, journal. Do it if you can.
Privates. Take privates.
That's
great.
That they are awesome.
we had a show on should you do privates or is privates worth it when you're white belt? And absolutely they are.
Absolutely,
Yep.
we love them.
Yep.
I've done one we've done them with Paul Elliott, Croyler, and I've done them with Chad and Jesse essentially, and Morgan really because they've sat there with me. Wow, I've done a bunch with people that are way better than me, and it's changed my game.
Yeah.
Like the step that I could take from a seminar. Because can I give an unpopular opinion?
Uh-oh.
Eh,
Might as well. Let's
'Cause
blow
everyone's-
up the internet.
So, well, everyone's gonna hate me.
I'll create a clickbait title. It'll go great.
I think seminars are a semi-waste of time. Let me tell you why. So, because you don't, for the majority seminars, especially when they're with more well-known, like a Croyler or something, are going to be too big. It's going to be 30 people in a room. You're not going to get the same attention that you would in a smaller, maybe a private setting. And you miss too much.
I would
Being
say
in that situation, you miss too much. I think a lot of people love to say they went to a seminar because of who taught it. And it's almost a thing of like, I went to Croyler's. Did you see me?
I went to
was that
Gordon
a,
Ryan's
oh, was that
seminar.
Croyler's?
Yeah.
And it's like, it doesn't make you that much better as, let's say you take that same money that you paid for that and you went to even a lesser known black belt, or for us, we go to Croyler, because my wife and I have made the decision, like, if we both can't go to the seminar, I can't afford to pay for two seminars. I just can't. And my wife and I used to try to switch, and we're like, this is kind of lame because I wanted to be there. And for us, I never took, both of us have decided, we're like, I don't take enough from them. I don't get to pick what it's on. I have to do whatever I'm being taught, even if it's something that I didn't want to know about, or not that I didn't want to know, I'm not ready to know. So I think that happens a lot, is people go, well, it's from this guy. Super special. I went to this seminar and I came home. How much of that do you use? Oh, well, I thought maybe no, you didn't use any of it, or maybe you did, but I doubt it.
Yeah.
Now, go to that same person, like me and my wife, who have decided we'll do a private together before we'll do that. I'll split this. It's almost the same cost, $100, $125 a person, whatever, and I'll split that cost before I would do it on a seminar, because I can go in, I want to work on this. She wants to work on that. It works really well. Give me the information I need. I can get every little part. My wife can take the time to take notes, because guess what? She paid for the time, so she can take the notes down. Doesn't have to, because I tried taking notes, which, given I'm a terrible note taker, at Croyler's, one of Croyler's first ones, because I got threatened by Croyler. Like, you don't take notes, I'm beating the crap out of you. I'm like, well, I guess I'm taking notes, aren't I?
You're drunk, Steve.
Yeah, and I'm like, yeah, might as well. It could have been a freaking bomb dropping on a tank.
Yeah.
That is pretty much it. But I tried. They were incoherent because I couldn't keep up, because he has to do it at a pace that everyone else has to learn. So I think they're overrated. They're not a complete waste of time. Don't get me wrong. I just think they're very, very overrated.
The nice thing about the private tier point, it's based on your time. So if you're writing it out, then he just waits until you're done writing it out.
I paid for the time.
But if it's a seminar or a class, then
you're stuck.
Yeah, you're like, I got halfway through my note, and now we're moving on.
And then you have to come back to it and try to remember what you were shown. So I know a lot of people would be like, oh, whatever.
No,
I love my seminar with Marcio. It was amazing. Yeah, and I'm sure it was.
I still think they're cool.
They are cool.
I see your point, and I'm not even
beneficial.
No,
how beneficial are they to your game as a whole? Just saying, because let's go with Marcio. Marcio teaches like Croyler does. I don't know why I couldn't use Croyler, but I'm not going to this time. Marcio teaches in series, which I think a lot of people do, but I just know from going to a seminar with him where he was helping Croyler out, even though it was Croyler's. He teaches in a series, so when you can't learn that whole series in that one seminar. A part of it. So he's going to do his best to teach you that one part.
Right.
Well, the rest of that series is integral with that part, but you don't know how to do any of it or get to that point.
Yeah, Croyler did the same thing, right? So I think we did a seminar, and I did a private, both on half guard passing.
Yes.
But I know that his series is like, I did three or four steps, or 3 or 4, 3 or 4 things. I'm not sure where they were spaced apart, of that series, but the series might be like 100 or 200 long. Yeah. So he'll cover, his series takes like 6 months to a year to get through.
Oh yeah, his classes do that. Yep. And I know everyone's gonna be like, well, I love seminars. Yeah, so do I. They're fun. I'm not saying that, but
you're not saying there's no place for them.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not saying there's no place, but I'm definitely saying they are way overrated.
Yeah, if you're going to spend your money on one thing, make it a private.
Yes, that's all I'm saying.
I agree with that.
That's just me, and I know a lot of people are going to be like, I love seminars. I learned a ton from them. Well, you're better than me.
They also might be millionaires. You don't know.
Yeah.
Also true.
If money's no object, do everything.
Well, let's go to like a Henner or a Huron. Like, I know Henner, especially. There's hundreds of people there.
Yeah.
How much did you possibly take from that?
Yeah, and they're hundreds of dollars.
You might as and you might as well. No offense, you might as well have just watched a video that they did. Honestly, seriously, unless they're walking around to you individually and going, here it is. You're basically just watching a video and hopefully getting a picture with them, which I would do too.
Yeah. So the thing that everybody wants to crap on as far as watching videos is you can't feel it and stuff like that.
I give you that.
But even if you have a big class, like let's say you have hundreds of students, like the coach isn't going to show you what it's supposed to feel like every single time.
They
like
can't.
If you're paired with another white belt or blue belt that doesn't know like it's new to both of you.
Yeah.
The blue belt can probably pick it up a lot faster just because he kind of gets the body movements, whatever. But still, he doesn't know it.
Yeah.
So he doesn't know that it's supposed to feel like this.
Yeah, and that can go for any level, realistically.
But the coach doesn't have time to like go and you're not the Uki every single time you learn something.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I struggle with that a little bit.
Yeah. I give it. Yeah. Anything else on there of interest?
Well, so there was breathing.
Yep.
Tap.
Yep.
Stretch.
Nah.
I wouldn't tell anybody that. I don't really give a shit. That's on you.
If you tap right, you don't need to stretch.
Yeah. I've gone through many classes that I didn't stretch, and I'm like, I'm fine.
Those
aren't the parts that hurt.
I don't do those.
As a young man who has problems with like tightness all the time now, I would say stretch.
Okay.
But
fair enough.
I won't tell people not to, but I just...
Yeah, I wouldn't go out of my... Like your first day, I wouldn't be like, so stretch...
To be fair, first class, that's probably not the first thing on my mind.
Yeah,
you need to stretch.
You know how you get better at jiu-jitsu? Stretching.
You build your cardio, bro.
And then you guys kind of touched upon it right there. Learn moves that can be chained together, so like series.
Yeah.
So early on, learn something that'll probably help you in the long run.
I think that's period. That's any level.
Yeah.
You can't just learn. That's one thing we need. That's a show we could do is stop learning just one maneuver.
Yeah.
You don't get taught that way. That's why, like Paul said just a second ago, when you learn it, try to apply it. Right. And it's like, no one does. No. They just want to roll.
We can end on this one. What's the chances that jiu-jitsu will be part of a college sport with scholarship in the near future? So they put qualifiers near future, next 10 years.
Oh, okay. 10 years?
Oh, if you get a 10-year, I hope so. That'd be cool.
So I'm going to go with yet again, unpopular, opinion, slim to none. 0 to 5% at most.
I would agree with you, but
sadly.
I hope it's not.
Sadly.
Cool.
I think we all are in agreement, but I will say this. I hope it happens. It probably won't, but think about this. Esports are a freaking scholarship.
Are you
can
serious?
play
Oh, yeah.
games.
Oh, yeah.
Western
Really?
Michigan.
Yeah.
WMU.
Western Michigan has one.
Here's why.
Actually, most of the big schools have an e-gamers or whatever they call it.
Interesting.
Esports. That's it. Thank you.
So
You
the
just
thing
said
with tennis and wrestling and judo and esports, it's all the same no matter where you go. In jiu-jitsu, it's not. Nobody agrees on a rule set. That's why it's not an Olympic sport.
Well, yeah.
There's no one way to do it. So like that school can teach it this way, and that school can do some that, and that school. You know what I mean?
didn't think about that. That's a really good freaking point.
It's not uniform. It would have to be all the same exact rules so that you could compete nationally, and wherever you go, it's all the same.
All the same.
Yeah,
But think about so there's Fuji rules. There's IBJJF rules.
There's 10th Planet.
10th Planet, Grappling Industries.
All of them have their own
Why
little
couldn't the
sets.
NCAA be like, hey, here's our rules?
Well, no, they could, but they just haven't. But they would have to. So to get to be a what would you call it? Athletic programmed sport in college, it has to quickly and easily translate from not being it to being it. And if your sport is chaotic, like jiu-jitsu is, in its rules and doctrines, there's no way the NCAA is going to be like, yeah, let's take that, because they want a rule set just to take with them. Now, are they like if they just said IBJJF, which is one of the biggest and also one of the dumbest rule sets out there? I hate their rule sets. People just play to them and win. I can't stand it. But anyways, they would adopt probably that one because it's the most well-known and the most accepted over. But they haven't, though, because there's grappling industries, there's fight to win, all different rules.
And beyond that, in all the other sports, wrestling included, like there's no choking them unconscious or breaking their limbs part of, you know what I mean? Right. So when you have
I'm not following.
When you have a high school sport where you're trying to legitimately choke somebody unconscious, and then you got kids that don't want to tap out, and then you're breaking limbs, and kids are like, "No, my dad's watching, and all my friends are watching, and they're just gonna let it snap." Like,
wow, he's coming up with really good points.
That is a solid point. I would never think of.
So
that's two of them.
In wrestling, you just get pinned and like done. You know, in jiu-jitsu, it's like, I didn't tap, I was up on points. Like you'd have so much of that.
That's probably true because there's
kids getting little mini strokes because I'm like, I'm not tapping to a choke.
That is
just
true.
Stupid. Yeah. I got 5 seconds left in this
and
match.
Wrestling, there's a stopping point at everything, and there really isn't a stopping point unless you tap.
Yep.
In jiu-jitsu, you want to know what's interesting? I listened to that Justin Burrows, isn't that his name? The podcast with Joe Rogan. By the way, if you haven't listened, I know Jason Burrows.
Might be Justin.
I'm not sure. Either way, it's Burrows.
Practice.
Yeah, it's yeah, you will. But anyways, I listened to the show with Joe, and super intelligent guy. I didn't realize how much the rules change in wrestling after I said that about the rules. And dude, it's crazy. He said it changes all the time. And I'm like, really?
I think that's why judo got as bastardized as it is, because you had rules and then they keep on trying to make it safer and safer and safer.
Yeah.
And then pretty soon it's like, well, it's so much less effective now.
Yeah, now it's not judo. Now it's not really wrestling, but like it's interesting though. And but
Jordan.
Dang it. It was Jay. I was close.
It was so close.
It was close.
I was waiting. I was like, come on, Roy, you're gonna come through. He did.
Yeah. and he's if you talk to him, it's interesting because he won't do MMA. Like he thought he wanted to do MMA for a long time, but his wife wouldn't let him.
Really?
Yeah, his wife's like, no, it's too dangerous, and
So you don't like making that money?
And also, I think there was something with the rule sets there that he didn't like either. And I'm like, oh, okay. But he makes money. He's one of the few that makes money being a wrestler. Not many. And he said that too. He goes, there's not many of us that can make any money wrestling.
Well, when you win the Olympics, it's kind of like you can make money doing
whatever
you want.
And if you guys haven't watched a video on that guy, because I haven't watched it. Dude.
Yeah. I was listening to the Elon
He's
Musk
the guy.
one.
He's the guy that beat down Askren.
Yeah, I did watch that. I'm like, ooh, wow.
He made Askren look stupid.
There's levels to this game.
And he was so cool about that.
Isn't that coming up? Askren versus Paul. Aren't they boxing?
Yeah.
What?
But Askren can't even... He wasn't that good of a boxer in the first place. So
Ever.
I got a pretty good feeling he's going to get knocked out.
By...
Logan Paul.
Is it Logan? Yeah.
Yeah, it's Logan.
Oh, you're kidding me.
Or is
Logan
it Jake?
Paul versus,
Yeah, I think it's Logan.
Matter.
It's Logan or Jake Paul. Who cares?
I think it's the one who knocked down Nate Robinson.
Then it's Jake.
Okay.
I
could be wrong.
I think it's Jake. But they are complete douchebags. I hate them both. I don't know a lot about them, but what I know, they're very douchey.
It is Jake Paul.
It's Jake, the younger brother.
I
will say this.
I know they're famous and they like Pokemon.
And April 17th.
April 17th. They are both legit athletes. Logan was a wrestler, like a good wrestler.
Really?
And you remember I told you he rolled with someone? It was with Paulo Costa.
Really?
Mm-hmm. And it was a legit, it was
That
interesting.
looked good then.
Yeah, it looked good. Like you could tell he's wrestled. I was wondering, I'm like, how in the hell is he not just getting murdered by Paulo Costa? Right. But he didn't. And
have you seen the little change?
Yeah, no worries.
Adesanya roll with.
Yeah,
that was good.
Yeah, he's slick.
But it's kind of funny because when you're a high level black belt like that, you can almost make people look good. You know what I mean? So
that could have happened.
No, like how good is he really? But yeah,
either way,
I like him as an athlete.
His movements are like, I don't like his attitude, but I'm a fan of him fighting.
You don't like his attitude? I don't think he's the worst. That's for sure.
No, not by any means.
Yeah.
Oh, if you ever want to see a funny ass video, watch the video. He was being interviewed at the UFC when Askren got knocked the fuck out by a flying knee, and he's watching it as he's being interviewed. Look up that video. It's hilarious. It's the best reaction to any knockout you'll ever see. He was blown away.
We need to do a reaction video.
Yeah. He walked out of the interview. He goes, I'm done. And he walked out.
See ya.
It's like, that's sweet.
Like, this is way more interesting.
He's like, that's freaking amazing. I'm done. And left. I'm like,
not mad at it.
It makes me like him more because he's but man, he's fun to watch, man.
Oh, yeah.
The 6th, I can't wait, man.
Yeah.
Right? The 6th, he fights.
Who?
Adanje?
Yeah.
Adesanya?
Adesanya? Adesanya, whatever. Israel. Adesanya, whatever.
Israel Adesanya. Yeah.
He dances really well. He was a dancer before he was a fighter.
I know.
Is he the one that does the Pokemon thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
No. That's
not Pokemon.
That's
fucking A, Paul. Dragon Ball Z.
No. He's talking about the Bellator fighter.
He caved the guy's head in.
It's Michael Page.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. Yeah, but he did like Dragon Ball Z shit and called it Pokemon just now.
He did. He did, but he's right.
Don't you like roll a ball or
throw it?
I don't know.
Dragon Ball Z.
It would be effective tossing it. I'm fine.
I can toss a ball like this.
It was a chest pass. That's all he was doing. Chest passing it.
In the live chat, we did have a few comments about we need to do more YouTube stuff. I think educating Paul on what the fuck he's doing with his hands. It's
probably helpful. It's all pop culture shit, and none of
no
it.
Clue.
I suck.
Someone also did say they liked the shot, so.
Oh, good.
I need to work on the internet a little bit, but it's a little fuzzy.
I mean,
not terrible.
This is boring right here.
We're gonna put the painting up.
Your future father-in-law though did do a great job. This looks very nice.
You can hang the TV right there.
We could put a TV right there.
Well, we have to pass everything past Shannon.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
she runs this show. Realistically, Austin may run the show, but not really. Shannon runs the show.
Yeah, now it's not her.
Because we're here now, Shannon runs the show.
I do like the setup a lot better.
It looks better. Yeah. I think it's great. I don't know how it looks.
Yeah, now you don't have to see our feet in the thing going like this.
Hey, Roy, how do I look? I love Roy.
He's part of the no warm-up gang.
He's the only show. He's the only show fan that has my actual phone number.
Weird.
Well,
Ben has your phone number. Ben messaged me.
Ben.
Oh, by the way, I have to correct Isaiah from our gym, pro kickboxer. He's legit.
Oh, yeah. So explain, though, if they didn't listen to that show.
Ben messaged me. He goes, hey, don't feel bad that he put you in a triangle a bunch of times. He's a pro fucking kickboxer.
Yeah, so a guy that was triangling him like 5 minutes after he started is a badass, is all we're saying. He's just pro Muay Thai or kickboxer?
I believe kickboxer.
Kickboxer. Yeah. Either way. Yeah, he knows how to use his legs. So
and high praise for him. We have Jamal, obviously. He's in the UFC or something. I don't know.
Yeah, he's kind of big deal.
He's got his own ego.
March 20th, everyone.
Yeah, there you go.
March 20th.
Ben was like, Isaiah could be like the next one.
Yeah, he's a badass, I guess. Nice. He's probably the only one that can keep up with Jamal's kicking.
The thing is, I love about Isaiah, I'll tell him just little minute things. I'm like, hey, you could have positioned this way and I wouldn't be on your stomach. Yeah. He's like, oh, thanks. Like, I didn't even think about that. He's super fucking humble.
Well, that's how you get good.
I know, but he could kill me. You could be a dick.
Yeah, but that's so true. But that's how you get better. The best people out there will tell you. I'm sorry.
Danaher talks about George St. Pierre that way. He's like, George St. Pierre can come in here and murder anybody, but he puts himself in bad positions, and he's very humble, and he's very respectful, and he takes advice from anybody, and that's why he's as good as he is.
Yeah, one of the best middleweights of all time.
You can come in here and just slaughter 99% of my guys, but he's really, really humble and cool about everything.
Yeah, and Croyler and Paul have both said this to me. They can learn something from anyone. A white belt on their first day to a black belt that's been even in it longer than they have. So guess what? And it's true. And the people that can accept that information,
Jamal, too, for that aspect, because there's been plenty of times where I'll do something and I'll be messing around. And he's like, hey, you could have done this better. And I'm like, you don't have to teach me shit. You're a UFC fighter. You don't have to take time out of your rolling to help me with anything.
Well, he's just a blue belt. It's fine.
Best blue belt in Michigan.
Best blue belt in Michigan.
Hey, Derek Lewis.
Good Lord.
Fucking
he was getting slobber knocked, though.
Doesn't matter if you got one punch.
But he got that one punch, and it's over again.
That's why you say a puncher's chance right there.
Every time, that dude. Because he looked dead shortly before he knocked Blades out.
You know how hard it is to knock somebody out to have that kind of power?
Not for him, evidently.
It's the kind of power I wish I had, and then I got in my UFC cage match and hit somebody with everything I had, and they just looked at me like I was a dick. I'm like, you're supposed to be dead according to my karate upbringing. Like, how are you still alive? You know, like in my hopes and dreams, like I hit you one time and you just sleep. And
Did Roy just text you?
Yes.
I thought so.
He said, "Nice mustache."
It does look mustachy. Like this.
Because this comes in thicker.
Yeah. Plus, from the feed, it kind of looks a little.
Maybe you got a shadow.
Yeah, it must. Yeah. It could be from a hat.
You should just do the mustache.
Oh, I look creepy. I look creepy as hell.
The handlebar one, though.
Yeah, no, I kind of have to pass all my facial hair past my wife because she hates my facial hair. She wishes I didn't have it. So
really? I thought she liked the beard now. Like she got.
You could just say that.
No, she would rather.
The girlfriends/wives run the show.
Yeah,
that's the second time we said we got to run this by them.
I'd like to say the reason I don't grow a beard is because of Nicole, but. Cat's already out the back. I just can't.
No.
I'm 12.
He comes in patchy as hell. It's quite amusing, actually.
They never dropped, and I can't grow a beard, so...
Makes sense. At least you got a deep voice. Got that going for you.
Yeah, you do got that radio voice.
Yeah, you do.
You say that, but when I listen to the show, I'm like...
Oh, well, everybody hearing their own voice. Mine sounds terrible.
If you like your own voice, you're super fucking narcissistic.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's very true.
You know how you know a narcissist? You just ask them if they're a narcissist, and they say yes. Like, look, that's it. Like, are you a narcissist? Yeah. I'm awesome.
So, it's kind of what I do.
Now you know. You don't have to wonder.
That's hilarious. Yep. Oh, go ahead. Do you have something?
Nope. I was going to wrap it up. But
all right. I got one quick thing.
Is this a surprise?
Because one of our listeners, you have to wait for that. One of our listeners goes to our gym. It's Matt Field.
One of our listeners. It's this guy.
Yeah, it's Matt Field. Gym. Find him. No, he still goes. He's back now because he has all his shots, I do believe.
Oh, nice. Oh.
Yeah, because he's got both shots already.
Oh, cool.
But anyways, he goes to roll with me, and we're just doing not even rolling. We're just doing guard passing, and I'm not doing my usual effort level, and he's trying, and he's got the pass. And I stop and I go, and he just won't finish. And I go, what are you doing? He's like, huh? I'm like, just put your hand behind my neck and finish the pass, please. He's like, I don't want to hurt your neck. I was like, he's so nice, but stop it. Freaking go. But it was adorable because he didn't want to hurt this old man.
It's funny
I do appreciate that, but
it's funny you get to do different kind of people. The people that give no regard to your health,
and
then you got people that give all of the regard. You're like, you can put pressure on. It's supposed to be uncomfortable for me. And
Yes.
they're just like half the weight's on the ground. They're just kind of like barely
that's
laying on you.
pretty
to be
much what
nice
he was
to
doing. Yeah.
So you can
It was
leg lock
adorable.
Paul,
What's
leg
that?
lock him, knee bar him, fuck Paul's knees up.
Yeah, do it. It's fun.
I'll tap.
He'll tap while you think of it. Oh, I
Yeah.
see you're thinking of knee bar.
They
You
look
win.
at my knee. I'm like,
We're in,
checkmate.
we're in guard still, Paul. I knew what you were
Checkmate.
thinking.
Yeah, you
Tab.
were
I saw it coming.
Yeah, I felt like you might have wanted to just fall back into it, so I gave up.
Good show.
good, yeah.
Good show at the new.
At the new studio. Yeah.
Studio here.
Thanks to Austin.
Just gotta work on the internet, but
We got to work on the acoustics. It seems echoey, so hopefully.
Yeah, I don't think so though, because it doesn't sound echoey in my ear. In my
doesn't
headphones.
matter. Maybe
it's
mine's
a
turned
little
up a little
echoey in the YouTube, but it'll be fine on the actual podcast.
Okay,
Okay.
cool.
Cool.
I have filters.
Apparently, we're supposed to micro adjust our mics.
Yeah, we got to micro adjust things.
Well, that one was blaring because I messed with it and I was like, they're really low, and then I
Yeah.
cranked it up, and then it was blaring the whole fucking time because you guys are loud as hell.
Sorry.
We were quite
We're working
loud.
on it.
I turned it down.
We need those. We need those. What do you call them? The sound deadening posters or whatever they're called, or the you know what I mean?
Like the
Posters.
foam.
Yeah. Well, no, they're actually posters, but they're foam backed, but they're art.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We actually used to sell those.
No kidding.
Remember my printing job?
Yes.
Yeah, we actually did those. They're printed acoustic panels. Is
Yeah,
what they're
because the
called.
regular
Yeah,
foam
they're really
acoustic
cool.
panels look stupid.
And then they
got
dye
money?
sub over top of
Yeah.
it. Dude, they're so expensive.
Okay, well,
like
fuck.
slap you in the face expensive if you want stuff on them.
That sucks.
They're cool though.
Yeah, they're cool. I've seen
They're
them. I
cool.
like them. I didn't know they were expensive.
Yes.
All right. Well, thanks to the patrons. You guys are awesome.
Yeah, we love you guys.
Check out Top Mount Apparel.
Are we
Check
supposed
out
to
To
do
the Top
something for the
podcast.
patrons?
Yes.
Am I supposed to be working on that?
Yes.
You 'cause
Just
we
reach out.
won't.
Reach out to Al. Al has like a shirt designed, and he's willing to
Aw.
to do those for us for our patrons.
Okay.
And we just got a new one that gave us pounds. It
We
was
got pounds?
Did you guys not see that email?
No.
Oh, it's freaking awesome. We've never got one from overseas before, but we got one from
Oh, it's
overseas.
probably, I think Sam from the UK, he just said they're not going to do jiu-jitsu until 2022.
Oh, that's effing dumb.
Dropping by to say hello. Jiu-jitsu has died for me in the UK. Maybe we'll be okay by 2022.
Boo.
Maybe.
You
Get
need
to
to
match in your
move,
basement.
Sam, and he's
Yeah, come up
awesome.
here.
But no, somebody,
to America.
somebody gave us a pound, or something like that, which who knows what the exchange rate is, but I don't really care.
That's cool.
You want to give us $1 out of your pocket?
We
That's
more than
amazing.
appreciate
That's
it.
amazing
Yeah.
to me.
Yeah. That blows me.
It's because I won't even give homeless people $1. So
I have a whole diatribe about that. Let's not get into
No,
it.
no, we're done. Wrap it up.
yeah, let's get out of here.
Anything else?
Facebook,
Facebook,
Grappling Dads,
yeah.
Twitter, Grappling Dads, Instagram, Grappling Dads.
I should probably
podcast.
do something with TikTok eventually again.
Please-
I'll get
please
back
do.
into it.
I do
I
not.
gave you like some. I had the little cats running down the stairs.
That was good. That was
That was
good.
just
I liked
stupid
it.
shit I filmed.
Yeah. was
Okay,
your
you don't
cats?
like cats, fine. You just saw him when you walked in.
No, I didn't.
He yelled at the white one. I
The
said, That's
white
the
one
asshole.
literally went up said stairs.
Missed it.
Wow. There was an orange one staring at us. The white one's an ass.
I didn't see
The
that.
orange one's cool. That's what we were told.
So this is cat hair on the mics. I take
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes
That
sense.
was
I'm like,
tickling
why
my
is-
face. I'm like,
Yeah, I'm like, what? What the?
The sad part is, I took those off and hid them, so they wouldn't get cat hair on them. Still did.
Oh, yeah.
it's cat hair.
Hashtag
Dude.
don't have
What are you
cats.
gonna do?
Oh.
Say don't quit or whatever.
All right.
Hey guys, don't
Bye.
quit. We
Don't
love
quit.
it. Bye.